People will get mad at you because of your praise. I'm finished. There are 5 things I wrote down, and by no means, they're not all. They'll get mad at you because you're offering, because you give God what He asks of you. They'll get mad at you because of your dreams, because you're trying to show people where God is trying to take you. But everybody ain't going to support your dream. Everybody ain't going to try to follow your dream. But don't give up on your dream. But say, I have a dream. Don't let everybody tell you. Don't tell everybody about your dream. They'll get mad at you because you try to keep integrity about yourself. In other words, you trying to respect the people that God put in your life. And what baffles me is when people get mad at man because he's trying to respect his wife. Not just respecting his wife, he's trying to respect you also. But you're so narrow-minded in your thinking that you don't care that he's trying to respect his wife. That's an ulterior motive within itself. Now, if somebody get mad at me because I say I don't want to get caught in an uncompromising position because it might disrespect my wife and disrespect you, and they say I don't care, guess what? I'm going to do like Joseph. I'm going to flee. That's why churches are falling apart. And what baffles me is that these women, men do it too, but they kind of more down the low on it. I know men be looking at my wife like crazy. I know every man that come in the church ain't saying he plotting on my wife like crazy. I'm going to have a little good looking smiling face on my head, but I'm looking now. Don't think I ain't looking. I'm always looking. It bothers me that they say they want a good man to be their pastor. A man with integrity. A man that treats his family and his wife well, but yet it's still their plot to try to break it up. Their plot to try to tear their house down. And then when the pastor don't want to sit there one-on-one with you, you get mad about it. Get mad at me all you want to. That let me know your motives from the beginning. I thank God that He gave me an eye to see beyond what's going on. But most of all, people will get mad at you because of your praise. If you tired of a person sitting beside you with a bad spirit on them, if you tired of people sitting beside you that they vexing you because you can feel the spirit on them, you feel the tension that they got on them, it's bothering you, your focus, because believe it or not, you can feel that stuff. You can sit around people and you can feel it just coming out for them. And it's hindering you. I'm going to tell you how you get it. Start opening up your mouth and give God some praise. They're going to open up and they're going to move out the way. In this parable, the son represents the lost. The father represents God. And this other son that people don't like to talk about represents the Pharisees, or all the self-righteous people in the church. Think that God belongs to them, let them alone. Think that God can't save nobody but them. People, we need to get away from that. That's why our churches are not running over now. Because we got too many self-righteous people sitting up in the church looking down on people, putting people down, discouraged instead of encouraging. When somebody comes in and may have a little odor of alcohol on them, we'll look down our nose at them. When somebody comes in and their dress might be a little too short, we'll look down on them and talk about them. When a young man come in and his pants are hanging out behind, we'll talk about them. But yet and still we tell everybody we're supposed to go into the world. How are we going to go into the world when we can't accept the world coming into our church? If the skirt's a little short, if the alcohol is permeating from their breath, give God glory that they're just in God's house. They're in the hospital now. Give God glory they're in the hospital now. If you had a car accident and you hurt, you can't get no medicine until you get to the hospital, right? So when you get to the hospital, you still hurt until the doctor starts administering to you, right? So those people that's in the world, when they come in, that's when the doctor starts to administer to them. And what can make and break them if our self-righteous selves turn up our nose to them. They already don't feel comfortable when they walk in the door. It's our job as Christians to make them feel as comfortable as possible. I've been there. I've done that. I done sat in the church and I done felt eyes looking at me. Looking down. I didn't want to be there. But imagine if that alcoholic walking, even if they just came off the street stumbling drunk. They made it up the highway. They made it up the steps right there. I got to get into God's house. Can't even stand up. They get to the back of the church and now they receive the word, but then they looking at it. You smell it. I smell it coming out of you too. Sister walked in the house. Know she got a title on that she's wanting to go out like to have a lot of sex. You know about it. Maybe selling her body. And as soon as she walked in the church, she already feeling uncomfortable. That's right. You looking down here, what she doing here? It'd be funny if she turn around and say, what you doing here? I got a son to be in here like you. You messed up, you don't know it, but I'm messed up and I'm trying to straighten up. It's time out for self-righteousness. I wouldn't care if a man come up to me and I'm on my way to church, just see him come out the liquor store. Can't hardly stand up and say, I need to go to church, get in the car. Because one thing you don't believe, you may not believe. I've been there and done that so I can talk about it. That's right. Even though he may be intoxicated, he still can hear. That's right. He still can understand. Sometimes I've been intoxicated and somebody said something to me, guess what? It came back to my remembrance. So you don't turn them away. You don't look down your nose on them. As a matter of fact, you need to go and say, I'm glad you came to church. Glad you're here. Come back again. But far too many times with this spirit, gatekeepers urge y'all can make it break the ministry. Y'all welcome everybody to come to church. Don't care if you know about their past or how they smell. What's on their mouth? What they got on? Welcome them. Glad you decided to come in the house today. Welcome them. We can preach till the walls come down, but if you look at them down your nose, turn your face up to them, it don't make no difference how good we preach. They ain't coming back. Been there and done that too. Welcome people. The very reason why Jesus posed this parable is because those self-righteous Pharisees began to judge him because he was associating with tax collectors, sinners, those who they didn't want to welcome in the church. Right. And Jesus was sitting there teaching them. And the Pharisees got mad and said, look at him. He associated with tax collectors. If you see me talking to somebody that's a drunk in the church, I don't care if you say, look at me. That's a person in need. Where are you going to go to somebody saved and got it all together and talk to them for all the time? Jesus said that the well do not need a physician, but the sick. I come to save the sick, the sinner. We can't get mad at people when they come into church. We can't get mad at people when God starts elevating them. Because believe it or not, we know that God chose Moses. But Moses had a little boy by his side that he was training and pruning because Moses knew he wasn't going to be around a long time. You know how the book of Joshua starts out? You say, Moses, my servant, is dead. Now it's time for you to take off. How's it going to be if we don't let these people that's being raised up in the church, we don't let them do stuff, but God forbid something happen to you. And now they lost and don't know what to do. We can't get mad. Be mad when they're out in the world. That's right. Living all kind of way. But when they come to Christ, we should be rejoicing. Yeah. We should be helping them in everything that they're trying to do in the church. We should be encouraging them. That's right. Helping them. Put them down. Don't get mad. Because the thing about it, as soon as you start letting the anger get built up in you, God was just ready to bless you. That's right. And your blessings skip over your head. Don't get mad. So as we stand in the house today,